Here at Central Services, we're responsible for all of the city's printing, photocopy, mail, and graphic design needs. We have a small dedicated team of 2 full-time and 1 part-time employee.
Our Central Services staff is amazing. Every single time you walk in there, you're greeted with a smile, sometimes maybe a song.
Staying alive, staying alive.
And with help, how can I help you? They have outstanding customer service. We are really their clients, so to speak, and we get treated so well. They are amazing people, and we're very lucky that they're part of the city family.
Those two things combined resulted in a significant increase in requests.
We work most frequently with a handful of departments, but Central Services Division is really one that we have a close-knit working relationship with because they're the creative people in terms of design and aesthetic, and the Parks and Community Services Department is the creative force behind creating events, opportunities, and fun things to happen so the community can become engaged. So when you put those two together, it's really a great synergy.
I'm just going to look up the latest version, and then I'll start printing them out, and I will leave you a message.
We handle over 400 requests a month, and in the calendar year 2015, we produced 1.3 million black and white photocopies and approximately 360,000 color copies.
All right. Do you need any help?
No.
The main users of our copy department are obviously departments that prepare reports for council meetings. So the 3 main users would be the Development Services Department in preparation of the Planning Commission reports, the City Clerks Department in preparation of the City Council reports, and the Engineering Department, which oversees construction bid materials and other public works materials. In addition to that, the CEO's Marketing Department and the Recreation Department need support with marketing and publicity materials for special events and also for citywide events that the city sponsors.
There's a portion in the department's budget that pays for the costs associated with printing lots of documents. I mean, we have, for instance, we've got over 1,000 children who are participating in our ROCKS program. They all need waivers, they all need parent packets, they all need the general information about the program, and it doesn't just come out of thin air. It takes a lot of paper, it takes a lot of ink, it takes a lot of stapling. I mean, the logistics of making those types of things work are really made possible by the Central Services team.
One of the most rewarding parts of what we do is being able to save the taxpayer and the city money by producing these documents in the most cost-effective way.
To have them part of our city staff, that we know them, we can call them, and instantaneously at times get the service that we need is so critical, and it saves us so much time as opposed to having to drive 3 or 4 miles or sometimes longer and wait. We don't have to do that. We're very lucky.
Okay, I'm going to the post office to drop the mail off.
Okay. See you in a couple of hours.
Can you believe that? It's only 7 minutes to the post office. Respect.
The mail is actually one of the most important things that we do, and we take it very seriously. Many of those materials are time dated. We have a lot of legal documents that still require wet signatures. We pride ourselves in making sure the mail is picked up and dropped off the same day. We would like to say that we can handle and manage it if it needs to go anywhere else.
The Central Services team is pivotal to our programs being marketed and advertised. Our biggest thing that they assist with is the Costa Mesa Recreation Guide and the Senior Center's Chronicle monthly newsletter. The Recreation Guide goes out to 45,000 rooftops, and the Chronicle for the Senior Center goes out to 1,700 person distribution lists. So, Lee has been instrumental in making sure that the post office is aware of this gigantic bulk mail delivery coming in, and that the funding is there to mail those magazines out to the community. And without him, being that mediator between the Postal Service and the city, there's a very large chance that that would not go as smoothly as it's gone.
Graphic design is a huge portion of what we do here at Central Services. We have most of the city's documents, masters, archived on file, and we take care of all the revisions. A big portion of the graphic design is in designing specialty materials for special events, fish fries, and community runs. All of the graphic design elements are designed internally.
The city has a brand, but every department has a brand. And so because we know them and they know the goals that we have for each of our departments and programs, they are able to sometimes develop things and come up with things almost every single time more wonderful than we ever could have expected.
We've had some new signature special events like the Art Venture event. We have the Action Arts in the Park event. Those require brand recognition, and you do that through a logo creation process. And without the software, the brain power and the manpower of Central Services, we can't do that. The Central Services team is the pen behind the paper, if you want to put it that way.
I can't emphasize enough how important they are to the city and the services that we delivered citywide, and how lucky we are to have such a tremendous staff.
I really love doing my job because of the people and the interaction with everyone every day. I've got 400 friends that I see every day.
Hey John, what's going on? Come on in.
And every project is different, and it's always interesting because there's always a solution or something that we can come up with that will be a solution. That to us is really important, and it's a big rewarding part of the job.